Why are the Houthi refraining from joining the Iran war? Since the outbreak of war on Iranian soil on February 28, 2026, a notable absence has been observed. The Houthi movement in Yemen, considered one of Iran's most loyal proxy groups, has remained conspicuously on the sidelines, while the conflict has spread to Lebanon and the Gulf states, with Iran launching missile and drone attacks. The Houthis have not intervened militarily to help their key ally. This is a stark contrast to their behavior during the Gaza war, when their Red Sea blockade caused an estimated $15 to $20 billion in damage to shipping. Why, when Iran itself is under direct attack, have the Houthis not joined the fight? Analysts point to several key reasons. Fear of preemptive and overwhelming retaliation. First and most significant reason is that the Houthis have already been heavily targeted by the US and its allies. Prior to the invasion of Iran, the US launched military campaigns, including Operation Epic Fury, specifically designed to degrade Houthi capabilities. The goal of the current operation, as stated by President Trump, is not just to destroy Iran's navy and nuclear infrastructure, but to defeat its proxies across the region, namely Hezbollah and the Houthis. The Houthis have seen the consequences of inaction firsthand. When Hezbollah launched rockets into Israel following the assassination of Iranian leaders, Israel responded with a massive ground invasion of Lebanon. The Houthis fear a similar fate. Furthermore, in March 2025, the US launched Operation Fire, which successfully struck numerous Houthi weapons depots and killed key leaders. Subsequent Israeli intelligence operations in August and September 2025 led to strikes on Sana'a, eliminating important political figures within the movement. The Houthis are acutely aware that their key military positions and leaders have been compromised and are likely already in Israeli and US crosshairs. An attack on US or Israeli interests now would invite a devastating and precise response. They may not survive. A severed supply linear. Second critical factor is the weakening of their Iranian lifeline. Since the US and Israeli attacks began on February 28th, Iran's military has been significantly degraded. The Houthis rely on Iran not just for conventional weapons, but for advanced technology, including the long-range missiles capable of reaching Israel. With Iran's own forces under immense pressure and its infrastructure being destroyed, the Houthis fear that any weapons they use now cannot be replenished. Entering the war risk exhausting their arsenal with no guarantee of resupply. Limited capability and risk of escalation. While the Houthis have previously threatened to attack Gulf states, their actual capabilities are limited. Missile failures are common, and a strike on a Gulf nation or Israel could backfire catastrophically, opening a new front against a coalition of Arab states that already oppose them. The Houthi leadership understands that if they intervene, they cannot be certain that Iran, which is fighting for its own survival, could come to their aid in time. Looking toward a new patron, China. Perhaps the most strategic reason for their silence is that the Houthis are preparing for a post-war reality. If the Iranian regime is weakened or falls, they will need a new powerful backer. Since 2023, relations between the Houthis and China have been steadily growing. China has provided satellite technology to the Houthis, which has been crucial for their anti-shipping operations in the Red Sea. Analysts suggest the Houthi leadership sees China as the rising power in the region and is carefully positioning itself to step onto the Chinese boat should the Iranian one sink. In conclusion, the Houthis appear to have calculated that intervening in the Iran war would not save Tehran, but would almost certainly lead to their own destruction. By staying on the sidelines, they preserve their forces, conserve their weapons, and keep their options open for a future where their primary ally may no longer be Iran, but China.